Hi everyone, this is Mrs. B with Schoolish. I took a week off. It was my spring break, so I decided to not create anything new and to just be with my family and play with my new Instapot, which was awesome. This episode has an activity that I think that you're really going to like and you're going to find useful because I don't know about you, but I have a hunch that much like me, your kids are probably watching more TV and movies than they did prior to this whole situation that we're now experiencing. So, without wasting any time, here is a look at our newest assignment that we can do. It's a movie review. So it's a way for them to watch, learn, and reflect. It's a couple pages, and I tried to split it up and make it kind of fun. So the first thing is I would always show this to my child before I actually make sure, there we go. I would actually show this to my child before we start the movie because you want them to be viewing for a purpose. And this really could work with any type of film. It's geared as is for a traditional storyline, but you could really adapt this to work with a lot of different types of films, documentaries, you name it. So go through this first so that they're viewing for a purpose and they understand what they're going to be asked to do afterwards. We need to know a summary of the plot, and this is a good opportunity to talk to them like, what is plot? And it is the what and the why of the story. Characters. So who are the characters? So this is a chance for them, maybe as they're watching, to on a whiteboard, on a piece of paper, to write down the names of the characters and maybe like a word that describes them and what their role is in the film. Setting. So describe and draw the setting. So where does it take place? And then maybe a visual right here where they can draw where it takes place. Sequence of events. So I like this because it helps us to do to follow that arc of a storyline, kind of like the pyramid that I had shared with you all before in a previous episode. So what is the rising action? So just really quickly, like jot down, like what is it at the beginning, the rising action? What is the climax? And what is the resolution of the story? And then a reflection time. Like, what did you learn from this? Is there a moral to the story? Is there something about character that you learned, about yourself that you learned, about others that you learned? So that can go in a lot of different directions as well. From here, again, like all of these activities, you could just do this part of it and kind of talk about, the arc of stories and setting and character and all these things. You can have a nice discussion about it. You could have them do this and say, okay, I want you to write a formal review, like a movie review as if you were a critic, or do a video as if you were a critic and talk about the film. You could have different friends watch different films. Maybe that would be an opportunity for them to try something new, maybe something that they didn't normally, or they wouldn't normally watch. Maybe put a couple different movies in, write them down and put them in a hat and pull one out, and every friend gets a different one, and then they can come together in a Zoom meeting or somehow and communicate with each other and share what they learned from the movie. So again, trying to take some of the things that we're doing and then add a little bit of thought and academics to what's already happening in our homes right now. Hopefully you found this helpful. As always, I will put a link to this document that you can use for free right in the description of the YouTube video. And if there's anything else that you would like to learn how to do, or an activity that you're curious about, reach out to me. I'd love to try it. Make sure you leave a comment, and share so that other people can see what they can do when they're stuck at home. Okay, thanks. Bye.